Welcome back to another episode, Habs fans of the Spitballing Podcast. Another heartbreaking loss in Game 4 against the Carolina Hurricanes. Very similar game to last night. We ended up getting more shots on net. But at the end of the day, no goals and absolute domination by the Hurricanes. There was a bit of a meltdown in the first. I think goals came within under 3 minutes. It's what stood up in the game. Canadians got 2 shots in the third. You never could have told that they were down and trying to fight back. I don't even know how they can fix it. Anderson's been given a freebie of a series here. This will probably be his third. But Dobej once again showed up on his birthday. Played really well. Probably could have had maybe one or two of the goals. But I'm not putting this one on him. And I was wrong. I'll admit that I was wrong. I guess at the end of the day, I guess the Habs can't come out. They can't defeat this team. This team is strong. This team is big. They're suffocating. They will not let up. There is no room for the Canadians to skate. I don't know if a Xhekaj is going to make the difference. I don't know if a Gallagher can make the difference, because at this point, I don't know how they can make a difference. Maybe a few more hits. It was a one-sided game once again. Anderson's not been really tested in this series. .43-18 were the shots, so that means that they got one in the third. They got 3 in the third period. That would mean 3 in the third period. Hits were even. Face-offs, I guess Montreal won the face-offs. Penalty minutes, Montreal had 32 penalty minutes. A lot of stupid penalties. Really dumb penalties. And I'm not blaming the refs on this one, folks. They were all penalties. They were just frustrated taking really stupid penalties. The turnovers in the zone was just unbelievable. Once again, it says it was 18-15 for Montreal. Montreal had way more than that. I don't believe that stat is true. I felt like Montreal had 18 giveaways in their end in the first period alone. So that can't be right. Takeaways, 7-3. Okay, so that probably doesn't count as giveaways that are called takeaways. Montreal's blocking the shots. The defense did block a lot of shots. But boy, Carolina did too. We couldn't get anything through anytime we tried. Marty St. Louis tried to change it up in the second. I think it was too late. I thought he should have started the game off with a change of some sort. I thought there was a little tiny bit of generating going on in the second when, the shot clock started to climb in our favor a little bit when we made the changes. But it was too late. We killed that 5-on-3 in the second period. I thought that was a spark. If I ever saw a spark, there it was. And it was, as soon as it was over, Montreal was right back to defending again. But you know what? It's the tip of the cap to the Canes. They are absolutely dominating the series. Now, I've heard and I saw and I'm listening to a lot of disrespect toward the Canes. They're not getting a lot of credit around the league, and I'll even admit that I haven't given them a lot of credit. A lot of people think that they probably shouldn't have won the first 2 rounds, and I'm one of those people that think that. Or they had really easy rounds, I should say. Not shouldn't have won them. Of course, they should have won them. But I just truly thought they weren't tested. I thought the Montreal Canadiens were a team that could test them. But now I'm understanding the sheer dominance. The stats on Frederik Andersen look amazing. But those stats are lies, folks. Those stats are absolute lies. There has been literally nothing going on for Andersen. He has just been in the net. They don't even need a goalie in there. Okay, fine. They need a goalie. But they don't need... His stats, like, that team is absolute dominating. To the point where I come on here tonight after the game, and I don't even know what to say. How they can turn it around, I don't know. They got to generate space. How does Montreal generate space normally? It's through their speed. Anytime they get the puck, they cough it up. There's no room. There's like two men on as soon as they get the puck. I'm not going to put this on any one player, but I am definitely not putting it on Dobej. He was not the problem. Obviously, you need that first line to get going. I mean, there's only one more chance. It's got to get going. You definitely got to mix up the lines. If I was Marty St. Louis, I'd be starting my homework right now. Forget the press conference. We don't need it. We saw. Anything he says right now is just, it's going in one ear and out the other. Just stay off the mic. Do Habs fans really want to hear what Marty St. Louis has to say tonight? After the last game, we heard what he was saying. We were all pumped up. Everybody was ready to go, thinking this could be a turnaround game. What's he going to say? The exact same thing? They're a good team. Brindamore's got that team coached well. I'm admitting it. We got nothing out of this game. We didn't get a spark. We didn't get a goal. And we didn't get any hope, that's for sure. But tell me what you guys think. Do you think there's any chance that Montreal could come out best road team in the league? First time they've lost 3 all playoffs long. First time they've lost 3 in a long time. In a row. I just don't know how to turn it around. What do they do? Would Gallagher make a difference in this? Would Xhekaj actually make a difference in this? Go back to success, maybe. Let's spitball a little bit. Let's go back to some success. Maybe the Canadiens can bring Kapanen back in with Demidov. I know this one, Kapanen, I don't know if is the answer. I'm not saying this is the answer, but we know that there's definitely a lot of success in that line earlier in the season. They haven't tried it yet. But I'm starting to see the off-season is going to be looking for that 2C, maybe another winger on that second line. It's been, it's hard to watch something that you're not used to watching. I mean, we've been used to watching the Canadiens dominate games. Even the Carolina Hurricanes in the regular season, they come out first game and dominate them in that game. And we're not used to this, folks. We're on the other side of it here. But tell me what you guys think. Drop it in the comments. I'll talk to you. I'll respond. Give me a suggestion. What do you guys think? How do you think they can win Game 5? And I want everybody that thinks that the referees are the problem in this one to stop, because Montreal took some really bad penalties tonight, and I'm not even going to talk about the referees. So if you guys are coming at me with referee talk, I'm not even wasting my time on it, because at the end of the day, they were stupid penalties. They were all penalties. Okay, I'll give the ones in the hands behind the net that went to it was a Bolduc. Yeah, Duke behind the net. He took a stupid in the hands penalty. That one was a little weak, considering Suzuki just got cross checked down at the other end from behind. Or he got hit from behind. I don't know if it was a cross check. And then they didn't call it. But for the most part, all these cross-checking, roughing, they're all in the face. I mean, they're doing it right in the face. I mean, they're going to get called every time for that, folks. So don't come at me with the refs, because the refs, I don't think, are the problem. You saw the game. Montreal did not come out and play tonight. I mean, they didn't come out and play. That was a poor performance for Game 4. That did not look like a team on the ropes. That looked like a team that was just keeling over. I mean, near the end of it, they looked like they were just begging for mercy. But give me some suggestions, folks. What do the Habs got to do? What do they got to do to actually win Game 5? I'm all ears. Because at this point, I don't know. I can't think of it. I think Carolina is that good. They can shut down our strength, which is our speed and our transition game. We've been playing from behind this whole series. We can't do that. Not against this team. We're not going to get in there. We got to make them push. If there's anything, we got to try to get that first goal of the game. If you get the first goal, you've got them out of their defensive game. The defensive game is what they love. They love just sitting back. They're not going to let you breathe. They're not going to let them breathe. Silver lining, though, I mean, Dobej played great, keeping it positive. Dobej played great again. Defense blocking shots. Oh, near the end when they wouldn't shoot the puck, though, and the crowd goes wild for shoot the puck, shoot the puck, shoot the puck. I mean, when do you ever hear that chant? I mean, you know Evan should have shot it. He felt like an idiot after he didn't. You could see it in his face. That body language on the bench, they did a screenshot of the body language on the bench about 10 minutes in, and it looked like a defeated Montreal Canadiens team. Still lots of hockey at that time to play, but they looked like they were done. So, folks, I really want to bring this up. We still got a game left. We're not out of it yet. You know, there is silver lining here. We still got to go back. We're a great road team. We haven't lost 4 in a row in however long. I can't even look back and tell you. Suzuki didn't really have a great night tonight. Didn't look good. Caufield really didn't look good. The first line actually looked really bad. They looked awful. It was almost a disgrace out there tonight. That's not what you want from your line. Anderson was out there. Josh Anderson was out there trying to generate. That was great to see. He's always out there trying to get something going, but he's not enough. And I say, folks, yeah, we need to change the lines. I hope the lines get changed. I think he tried it in the second period. It was too late by then. But at the end of the day, we lost the game. 4-0. They had an empty netter. And we go back to Carolina Friday night, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. But we can't play like that, folks. I don't know. Give me a suggestion. Please do. I'm all ears. I think at the end of the day, they didn't give us much hope near the end of that one. The spark that they did get in that game, they absolutely doused it in water pretty quick. It was immediately after the 5-on-3. There was your opportunity. Just get in there and start generating. And they just did not. They were defending right away. So this was not a good game. It wasn't a good follow-up game. Montreal did not look good. Freddie Anderson is not a factor at all. They don't need him. Like, they barely need a goalie in there. His stats look absolutely amazing, but they're not true stats. Those are lies. That is a stat line that is absolutely bullshit. Pardon my French. So that's it. It's still the same story as at the beginning of this game. You got to shoot the puck. You got to get it on net. You got to get into the dirty areas. There's a silver lining maybe. Gallagher can do that. But we have to sustain pressure for that. You got to stay down in their end for longer than what you did. Yeah, it's a lot, folks. It's a heartbreaker. But let's try to get back on track. We're coming in on Friday. It's going to be a doozy of a game. I don't even know if that's true. I'm just trying to pick us all up. Let's call it what it is. Montreal, abysmal game today. Absolutely abysmal. I can't even. I don't even think it's their fault. I really don't. I just think they're absolutely getting dominated by a better team. The two series before this for Carolina, I thought they weren't that great at teams. But you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe they were just dominated by a great team, because this is absolute domination. And we're not used to seeing it this year, folks. We're used to seeing success of these Habs. And these Habs aren't used to this kind of stuff, this adversity either. They're not used to it. Dach, once again, no factor tonight. Didn't even see him out there. Coughed it up once, I think. I don't know how about you. I don't know how you guys feel about Dach coming back next year, but I know how I feel about it. I'll leave it at that. Anyways, folks, your boy Keith coming at you from the Spitballing Podcast. I wish we could keep this one positive. It's a heartbreaking loss, but we still got a game. Dobej is still playing good. If we could just find a way to break through this defensive style hockey, it's the worst kind of hockey you could possibly watch. Boring, boring, boring. But if we could find a way to just start generating, we should be okay. We got to shoot the puck, though. Please shoot the puck. Stop the passing. We don't want the Bronx cheer for a shot on net anymore. That's got to stop. All right, folks. I'm going to give you a little pregame on Friday morning, 8 o'clock in the morning Pacific. So that's 11 o'clock Eastern. And we'll talk a little bit about Game 4. And then we'll go from there. Don't worry, Habs fans. I'm with you. We're going through this one together. We're going to try to pick ourselves up. Take tomorrow. Pick yourselves back up. We still got a game to cheer on, and we need to cheer them on hard. They're going back to rally, and we don't want them feeling all left like we let us down. Because they haven't really let us down this season, right? They're way further than they expected. And let's make this happen for them. So let's take tomorrow, bring ourselves back up. We'll check in on Friday morning. We'll be ready to cheer for the Habs on Friday night. Could be the last game of the season. Might not be the last game of the season. But regardless, we're going to be cheering for them hard. And we're going to go Habs go. All right, fans. Like, subscribe. You guys know what to do. I'll keep coming at you with the content. I'll talk to you guys Friday morning. And do me one favor, okay? Keep it positive.